Fester just brings up to us, well, he had a little issue, and this is where?
I didn't get pinched, but I got a lot of side eye.
You got close.
Really close.
And you got some side eye. And this woman was arrested in Ocala, and she claimed that the manager called the cops on her because the manager was just jealous because her body was so hot. Then it turns out she was intoxicated. She was arrested. And then Fester shares this.
All right, one of our favorite hotels for like a kind of a staycation is the Omni Hotel at Champions Gate.
Yeah.
Kind of like almost all the way to Orlando.
You sure you want to say that?
Well,
like
I don't
the
care.
one?
I mean, I think the statute of limitations of pool crashing is expired. I'm not,
but if you want to go back.
I mean, what, is Grady Judd going to pull up a charge from 4 years? He might, actually.
He might. He could do that.
Yeah.
So,
Will you trespass there?
No, nothing like that. No authorities were
what
called.
happened?
So I was talking to my daughter. I was like, hey, what do you want to do today? She goes, let's go to that hotel we went to that has the lazy river. And I'm like,
your daughter just tells you what to do.
I'm like, that's a great idea. Let's go.
This is the same daughter that told Fester last weekend, I want you to drive to the East Coast so I can see the sunrise. She's like 9 years old. How old is she now?
Okay, Hadley's 9 years old.
And Bucky's. Don't forget about Bucky's.
Exactly. I'm about to tell the story. So Hadley is 9 and makes Fester drive her to the East Coast to see the sunrise in the east, and then go to Bucky's, the new 100-pump gas station with 38,000 varieties of beef jerky.
And we had an awesome day.
So you guys your daughter says, let's go to the lazy river at this hotel where you're not even staying?
So that kind of made sense to me to let's go. I knew I wasn't registered. We weren't going to spend the night or anything. So I was like, honey, we're going to go. We're going to look like we belong there. We're going to walk straight out to the pool. And we did. We had our
really teaching her how to
had our bathing suit on, and
you're teaching her how to be a grifter, man.
So we get to like the pool's like caged off, has like a big fence around it. Have you ever been to the Omni at Champions? It's really nice.
No, I haven't been to the Omni at Champions Gate.
Too close to Orlando for me.
Why would I be at the Omni at Champions Gate?
Okay, listen.
Tell me why.
That's a lovely area right off I-4.
When my kids were young, we would stay sometimes at one of the Disney resorts, even though we were just an hour and change down the road. But when the kids were young, you stay at the, one of the nice hotels. You have
the Polynesian, where Fester works part-time.
the Grand Floridian, where you do the character breakfast. We stayed at Universal in the past, so you could get the early... when you stay in one of the hotels,
the early entry,
they have the early entry. Yeah, so we've done that. But no, I haven't stayed at some hotel at Champions Gate.
Okay. Super nice place, and I think one of the finest lazy rivers in the state of Florida. Anyway,
the only restaurant around there is Hooters.
Okay, and now they have a Miller's Ale House. So shut up. Okay, I love that place.
Got some fine dining at Champions Gate, folks.
All right, so we go there. We get to the little
Are they Michelin-starred facilities, by the way?
I think they're Yokohama style.
Michelin tires.
Okay, so we go there. We get to the little towel hut, so we get there. And the guy, he's probably like 16 years old. He's like, sir, you have your room key? And I'm like, oh, damn it.
They're on to folks like you.
Yeah.
So you try. So what was the encounter where? What was the encounter where he asked you for the room key?
At the towel.
So you tried to take their towels as well?
You have to get past the towel guy to get into the pool.
Okay.
This is a pretty fancy schmancy hotel.
Right.
I just pulled up these pictures. This is a nice lazy river.
That lazy river at Champion Gate at the Omni is no joke. It's really cool. It's worth breaking into.
it's worth faking your guest status to take the kids to the Champions Gate lazy river.
So the guy says,
who needs to pay for Adventure Island? Just go to the Champions Gate lazy river and pretend you're a guest.
It doesn't have a wave pool or anything.
God. All right.
But it's a really nice lazy river.
So what happens? The guy confronts you.
He's like, oh, it's your room key, sir? And I'm like, oh, damn it. I must have left it upstairs. My wife's still upstairs. We just kind of ran out to come down to the pool for a couple minutes.
So you don't have the room key. Then he asks you what?
He goes, oh, what's your room number? And the guy got me, and the only number I could think of was 666.
Come on, really?
And the guy writes it down on his clipboard.
My room is 666.
It's like, yeah.
I'm registered under the name Beelzebub.
He looks up at me and goes,
yes.
666.
And the guest name? Satan.
Peek into your psyche. That's nice, Buster.
Sorry, sir. Your room number, not your weight.
Oh, man, you're the Fester. You're the absolute worst.
Here's your 3 towels, sir.
And then you were in?
We were in.
Oh my God.